Somebody once told us that politics is a dirty game, but I dare say you don't know the dirtiness of politics if you haven't navigated the monkey water of the Kenyan politics. Why am I saying this? As we knew in the past, one President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and the former Deputy President RIGATHI GACHAGUA actually played politics that actually brewed an enmity between the two, where Kenyans were actually in agreement that there was no moment that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and Rigathi Gachagua will one day sit in a table and have a negotiation. But things are boiling nicely. Allow me to remind you that the former president, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, still holds one of the most influential positions in the Republic of Kenya, and more so in the politics of the Republic of Kenya. Currently, Uhuru is the party leader of the Jubilee party, one of the biggest parties that we have in the 254. And Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, apart from him being the party leader of Jubilee, he also has a preferred presidential candidate by the name of Dr. Fred Okengo Matiangi, who is his former cabinet secretary of interior, who is running for presidential ticket come the year 2027. Apart from that, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta still has a play within the government of William Ruto. In the November of last year, 2024, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta met with the former president, with the current president of the Republic of Kenya, William Ruto, where after the meeting of Uhuru and William Ruto came the birth of 5 positions that were given to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's men to serve in the current government of William Ruto, where William Kabogo, Lee Kenyanjui, and Mutai Kagwe are currently serving as cabinet secretary. 2 other additions were the current chair of KRA, the Kenya Revenue Authority, the former governor of Laikipia, Derito Mureithi, and the former governor of Murang'a County, Mwangi wa Iria, were incorporated within the William Ruto's government. Though many of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's allies says that these people were absorbed into William Ruto's government without the consent of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta nor the Jubilee Party, we all know that is gibberish. But allow me to take you forward to the future. The future is what Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is currently looking at. And the Kenyatta family is a business family. They run a very huge conglomerate. They cannot risk being out of any government that is supposed to ascend to power from now onwards. And how do they fight themselves in the government? They have to have some influence within either the government, in both the government and the opposition. So either the government wins, the Kenyatta family have a say. Whether the opposition wins, the Kenyatta family has a say and their business interests are protected. On 26th of this month, which is about 4 days from now on, today being on 23rd, it's 3 days, Jubilee is expected to hold its national convention meeting. In the said national convention meeting, we have heard a rumor that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is set to unveil Dr. Fred Okengo Matiangi as the party leader of Jubilee, so that Fred Matiangi can have a negotiation power when it comes to negotiating within the table of the united opposition for the flag bearer position or the running mate position ahead of the 2027 general election. But today, a meeting happened. A Jubilee meeting was convened by the former president, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Now, this meeting brought together all loyalties of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and those that believe in the future of this country with Fred Matiang'i as its president or the deputy president. Are we together? So in the said meeting, Matiangi argued this case. Recently, we have seen the Jubilee Party Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni rubbishing and attacking the united opposition, which is an outfit that Matiangi is in. But allow me to remind you one thing. Matiangi does not have any power within the united opposition right now. Why? Because Matiangi does not have an outfit. He doesn't have a uniform to wear to the party. He doesn't have a uniform to wear to the said united opposition. When I say a uniform, I mean a party. When you look at all the principles within the united opposition, we have people like Mother Karua. She has a uniform called the PLP Party, the People's Liberation Party, or the NAC Party. We have Eugene Wamalwa with the DAPK Party. We have Kalonzo Musyoka with the Wiper Party. We have Justin Muturi with the DP Party. Apart from Muturi, we have Rigathi Gachagua with the DCP Party. But for Matiangi, is lagging. He is either in Jubilee and UPA. Remember, UPA is a party that Matiangi formed after exiting the government, after Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta lost. Now that party, when Matiangi got the job to work in the World Bank, he designated, or let me say sold the party rights as its party leadership to one Nyamira Governor Amos Nyaribo. So right now Nyaribo, according to the Office of the Registrar of Political Parties, holds the position as the party leader of the UPA party. Now that renders Matiangi partyless. Jubilee Party has been trying to court Matiangi, but they haven't given Matiangi the resources and the title to actually contend for what he has been trying to win. The love of the people of the Republic of Kenya and the trust of the people of the Republic of Kenya and the hope that Matiangi, is an actual fit candidate to run for presidency. So Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, looking at the current dynamics, has had to sit with Fred Matiangi. And this is what has come out of their meeting. Matiangi is not going to be given the position as the Jubilee Party leader, because Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta still wants to hold the dominance role in the said party. And so, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta knows it is impossible for Matiangi to beat Rigathi Gachagua and Kalonzo Musyoka as the leaders of the united opposition. He knows Rigathi Gachagua won't vie, and Rigathi Gachagua won't be viable for the presidency. So the only remaining contender for this position is Kalonzo Musyoka. And with Gachagua's support of Kalonzo Musyoka, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta has to play smart. The politics that Rigathi Gachagua has been playing in the Republic of Kenya are very rough and intensive politics, which is a very critical card that William Ruto needs. Nobody is supposed to go soft on William Ruto. And because Rigathi Gachagua is regarded as the united opposition leader, he has picked Kalonzo Musyoka as the flag bearer of the opposition, which puts Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta at a very critical condition, because he thought there is a way Matiangi could flip the coin and become the flag bearer of the opposition. But he has seen there is no chances. So now a negotiation between Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and Rigathi Gachagua is being cracked, because the both of them won't be vying, but they want to have dominance over the government that will be in. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta brings in his deputy party leader, because that is the role Matiangi will receive on the 26th of September as the deputy party leader of Jubilee. Gachagua brings the party leader of Wiper under the Komboa Kenya Alliance coalition. Now, that Komboa Kenya Alliance candidate will be Kalonzo Musyoka. So here, Uhuru knows, even if Matiangi is to run for presidency under Jubilee, they can either secure an amount of, less than 10 members of parliament. Regarding GACHAGUA recently, if you look at the dynamics clearly, if we are to go to an election and the DCP party goes to an election, a lot of members of parliament will win the members of parliament roles under the DCP party. So that gives GACHAGUA a negotiation power. Power lies in the House of the National Assembly, where if you lose as a president, if you don't hold the National Assembly, you don't have a say over the National Assembly, then you are a powerless president. You are as useless as you come. And Uhuru knows Matiangi cannot have influence over the National Assembly with the current politics that are happening. So it's upon a unity of a great coalition with great parties. Kalonzo Musyoka with GACHAGUA, they have some certain dominance. So it's upon Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to negotiate on fixing Matiangi on this cover. And Matiangi is partyless. But on 26th, where he was supposed to be crowned as the party leader of Jubilee, he will come in as the deputy party leader of Jubilee. So the office of the Registrar of Political Parties will recognize him as the deputy party leader, which means Matiangi can seek a running mate position through Jubilee under the outfit of the United Opposition Coalition. And that is the card that is being played. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and Rigathi Gachagua, though their meetings are not as publicized as Kenyans might expect, these people do communicate. And they have cracked this deal. Matiangi and Kalonzo Musyoka is the ticket that will run. But Matiangi will not be the president, will not be the party leader of Jubilee. Yet GACHAGUA also won't be having the oversight role in the government because Kalonzo Musyoka's party, Wiper, will be the one that will have the presidential the presidential ticket. GACHAGUA can be given a prime cabinet role, one of his people, either Cleophas Malala or whoever. But an agreement has to come in play. And we are remaining with only 1 year, 6 months. William RUTO started campaigning back in the year 2022, immediately after he took over the government. He started preparing for 2027. So it's either as early as now they start and announce to the public, this is what we have come into agreement with, or they just wait for William RUTO to ride them over again. But according to the intel we're receiving, Uhuru and Rigathi Gachagua have come into an agreement. And the meeting which was set to happen today, the meeting which happened today, the Jubilee meeting, was the meeting to actually decide on how they're going to play or how they're going to convene their National Delegates Convention meeting, which is happening on 26th of this month. Now, it's a matter of let's wait and see. But the truth be told, Matiangi will have to be a running mate, Kalonzo Musyoka will have to be a presidential candidate, and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and Rigathi Gachagua will sit on the sidelines as they oversee the running of the government. The two people who are greatest enemies have to play nice to each other so that they can have dominance over this government that will come in. That is how politics is. And once, the moment I tell you that politics is a dirty game, no, navigating Kenyan politics is the hardest game. That's what's up. Make sure you subscribe. This is the Kenyan Daily Report. See you in our next video.